Hey, what's up guys? It's Pete here. I was just gonna bring you guys a video talking about door-to-door sales and how I've been doing since I've been out here. It's almost been a month now. I think right around just under a month I've been able to knock doors so far. I have absolutely loved doing it. The opportunity to be able to just come out here and make this much money is crazy, but it's more than that. To be able to build my social skills, to be able to talk to these people. You meet so many interesting people when you're knocking on doors. I love it. I'll have good 45-minute and hour conversations with people that I end up not even selling, but I'm not mad. I walk away from the door happy that I just was able to talk with that person, enjoy a conversation, and then I move on to the next door. Maybe they're rude, they slam the door, and then I go to the next one. I'm never put down by something like that. I feel like that's key. You can't let the negative people ruin your day. You just gotta move on and always know there's a sell somewhere. Someone in that neighborhood you'll be able to sell to make it worth working 12 hours that day. I just know that since I've been knocking, I think I've talked to just over 1,000 decision makers. I've sold now 90 accounts, which means I'm selling almost 1 in every 10 people I talk to, which is pretty good, and I'm happy with that number. So 10 out of 100 people I'm selling. If I can keep that up, I'll have a pretty decent first summer. This is my rookie year doing door-to-door sales. I feel like I would come out and knock again if I had the opportunity to do it again next summer. I know if I come out again next summer, I'll probably, hopefully improve, because I know I'm working. I'm always consistently role-playing, improving, finding out what I'm doing wrong. Every time I'm on the doors, I actually take notes after a door. So let's say I don't sell a door and I noticed I did something wrong. I'll type it in my notes to make sure I go over it later. Like if I didn't have a good response to something, or I said something that had a negative impression on the person, I'll write down on my notes to improve on that, not do something, or if I notice something's working really well, I'll type that out. So I've noticed that helps me a lot. I have a whole list of notes of things to do and not to do. And so I'm gonna keep doing that. I hope that it'll just keep improving. The last, I believe, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, I've had good sales. Those were most of my sales just in the last 3 weeks. That first week I was here wasn't awful, but it took me a little bit to get going. And now I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. It is also huge that you put in the time. I've noticed sometimes if you get on the doors late, you leave early, you're wasting so many hours every day. Also a long lunch. You need to be getting on the doors early, so maybe you want to take an hour lunch, set that time to take that lunch. Don't extend, don't leave early for lunch. You're wasting time that you could be knocking. Also, knocking the full 6 days a week. If you can knock 6 days a week, 10:30 to 9 o'clock, and you take an hour lunch in there, you're getting a good 9 hours at least every day knocking, which is huge. At that many hours, even if you're not good at it, if you can just go through the motions and just do it, you'll get a sale. And then you just need to slowly improve. I've noticed that you just need to be able to come over objections, answer people's concerns or be able to overcome their concerns and be able to come back with a response, be able to close the sale. If you can be good at that, if you can close even just 5% of your decision makers, and if you're consistently knocking those full 9 hours, you could easily talk to 40, 50 decision makers in a day if you're not wasting your time on a lot of doors. I notice with me, again, I waste a lot of time talking to people that I know I'm not going to sell, but I'm just having fun. But if you really were just going from door to door, trying to sell, and if you couldn't sell them, you move to the next door, you can easily get your 50 decision makers in a day. So you can easily be selling 2.5 people per day on average through the summer, which over 100 days of knocking, that's 250 accounts. I know with this company, if you can sell 250 accounts in a summer, that's very good, and you can make a pretty good amount of money and selling just 250 accounts. But then you just slowly keep improving. So my goal this summer, I feel like before I came out, I didn't have a goal set. I just knew I wanted to make a good amount of money, and I was going to see how well I could sell. After my first month of knocking now, I'm setting my goal. I want to service 320 accounts this summer, which means I need to be selling probably around 4 a day. So I mean to improve. I've been doing about 3.5 the last couple weeks. So I need to improve and start selling more accounts. But I know I'm going to keep role playing, keep writing notes, figuring out what I've done wrong on some doors. Because there's been so many doors I know I could have sold them. I messed up here. I'm going to improve on that, fix what I did wrong, and move on and just get better and better at it and be able to learn from my mistakes and be able to move on with them and improve myself. And I know I can improve and get more closes if I can just also talking to more people. I know if I cut down on the amount of time I waste talking to some people, I could talk to so many more people a day and potentially get more and more sales. I've noticed with some cancellations I've had, the longer I spend with someone does not mean the less likely they're going to cancel. I've noticed that some of these people, I spend an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, they end up canceling. It's because I've pushed them to sign up or to switch over, and it took so long to convince them that once I leave, it wasn't even enough still. They just end up canceling. So I feel like on some of those people, it's not worth it. Even if I get them to sign up after an hour and 45 minutes, if I give them a low contract value and they end up canceling anyways, it was just a waste of an hour and 45 minutes. I could have been knocking other doors, talking to other people, potentially selling someone else that would stick and stay with it because they see the value in the service. So I need to improve on that. But overall, I'm happy. I'm not upset with how I've been doing out here. I'm happy with where I'm at right now. I do want to keep improving and bump up, maybe just if I could get one more sale a day, putting in a little bit more time and also improving just a little bit to be able to service my 320 accounts in the summer. That's my goal right now. If I can hit that before the end of the summer, I'd be really happy. But if it takes me a little bit longer, I'll stick it through and stay a little bit longer just to hit the number of counts I want to hit. Next year, I plan on doing this again. I don't know what door-to-door sales I'll do, but if this is worth it, if I end up making enough money this summer, potentially I could come do this again. My goal is to become financially independent, so I feel like door-to-door sales is a good way to do that, to invest in real estate and be able to buy rental properties. That's my goal. So that's why I came out here, to build social skills and to make money to invest. If I can retire off just knocking door to door, investing in real estate, also it wouldn't take that long to do it. Maybe 5-6 years after knocking. If you become good, you can easily make $150,000 in a summer. If you're good at it, you put the time in, $150,000 in just 4 months, that's pretty good money. And then those extra 8 months out of the year, I can spend finding rental properties, investing in different types of stocks, as well as managing some of my properties. Up front, I plan on managing some of those. So that's my goal, to invest in real estate with the money I'm making with door-to-door sales. And I feel like it's huge. I've loved it so far. I feel like if you have the dedication, if you're willing to ride it out, to be able to suffer through, some of the days are bad days. I'll go out there and I'll sell one in a day, and it'll be a cheap contract. I barely make anything. I could have made as much money working at McDonald's. So it's just, you have to ride some of those days out and enjoy them and learn from them. And then you really enjoy the days where you go out there and you sell 7, 8 accounts. You make so much money, but it makes up for those days you didn't make as much money. You have to be able to push through it. Learn to be able to improve. You have to find out what you're doing wrong and improve on it. So that's my goal right now. Just keep improving. I want to get to where I'm selling at least 4 accounts a day. Right now I'm at just above 3. So if I can start getting at 6 more accounts a week, then I would be able to be on track to my goals for the summer. So thanks for watching, guys. If you're ever interested in knocking door to door, comment down below. I'll email you, talk it over with you guys. Maybe next summer you guys want to come out, try it for yourself. The potential is there. The social skills you gain is huge. That is worth more than the money in itself alone. So let me know down below, guys, if you've ever knocked door to door. Maybe you're interested. And if you've knocked door to door, give some tips down as well in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.